Hi, it's been a few days since I've made a vlog, and I actually have been recording a few vlogs, but I need to edit them and upload them. So meanwhile I'm working on those, I decided to just make this real quick video. Actually, it's not going to be very quick, it's going to be pretty detailed, and I just kind of wanted to talk to you guys about why I have disabled the likes button on my main channel on all of my new videos. It's not really like a logical or perfect explanation or reason. It's just kind of like something that one day I decided to do. Let me kind of give you a little bit of a background. Um, when I first started making my videos, actually the very first video that I ever made was meant to be for my friends on MySpace. Not really going to go too much into the history, but really quick, I was turning 30 years old and I wanted to have a big party, and so I dressed up as a pinup doll. I put together my hair like really fast, and when my friends showed up at the party they were like, "How did you do your hair?" And I started explaining to them, and I noticed that they were really paying attention to how I was describing how I did my hair. And they kept asking me, and once I uploaded the pictures to MySpace, um, people were still asking me over and over, "How did you do your hair?" So I decided to make a video for all of my friends, and I uploaded it to YouTube. The next day it got like 1,000 and something hits, like overnight. And I got a bunch of comments from people asking me if I knew any other hairstyles, and I was like, well, actually yes I do. So I started uploading more and more videos, and I had a little group of people who were watching my videos. Never, ever did I think that I would get, over 60,000 subscribers on my other channel. Um, I started getting a lot of mean comments along with and really super nice ones. And back then, being a new YouTuber, I just didn't even know how to react. I never had anybody say such mean things to my face, and let alone this time I was reading it, like, of course, in writing, and it was all directed to me, things about my face, things about the way that I talk, things about my nationality, about my just anything that they could find wrong with me, they were pointing it out to me. And to be honest with you, back then it was really hurtful. I mean, if you're not used to that type of treatment and suddenly someone starts coming up to you and telling you that you are disgusting and ugly and gross, and you kind of start to believe it, you've got to be really careful with your emotions because that kind of stuff can really get to you. So, um, eventually I learned that it's better to just delete the comments than to even finish reading them. So now whenever I read a comment, I just kind of scan through it really quick just to protect myself. And once I see that it's not too bad, then I go ahead and I finish reading it and I reply to it. If I scan through it and it looks like a bad comment, like somebody being mean or yelling at me, through the internet, or they're saying something mean or cussing at me, then I don't even finish reading, I just delete it. And I don't think about it. I don't go back, nothing. It's just gone. I especially love that term, trolling. That's how I picture them. I just picture like a troll, like literally typing on a computer, and I don't even take it seriously anymore. Now, that's the background. Um, the thing about my videos is that I like to really listen to what you guys have to say. And any type of feedback that you guys give me, I really do take it into consideration, and it is embedded into my head. And I do think about it for the next time that I make a video. If somebody says, you need to improve the quality of your sound, or you need to improve the quality of your camera or your background or whatever, I think about it, and I wonder, like, did I already try to improve those things and they didn't notice? And if that's the case, then I can't do anything else. But if it's something that I can work on, then I do work on it. But the likes button, I I really used to just leave it on because I thought, oh, this will give me a good idea um, which videos are great and which ones are not. So I started paying attention to the likes button, or the likes count. So if I had like a lot of likes and a few dislikes, and I knew that my video was doing good. But I started noticing that on like my videos when I would upload them, um, within like, let's say for example my video was like 5 minutes long. Within like 1 minute of uploading it and making it public, I would have like 2 or 3 dislikes. And I was like, okay, well, I guess they didn't like that it wasn't a pinup tutorial, or that it wasn't a whatever tutorial, and they were hoping that it was something else. So the next time I would do a pinup tutorial, and I would get a dislike like within the first few minutes of the video. So I'm like, what is going on? And I noticed that this happened, I'm not kidding you, probably about 20 times. Um, and it didn't hurt my feelings or anything like that, because like I said, you know, everybody's entitled to their opinion. People who want to troll or want to be mean, that's fine. They can do whatever they want. But then I realized that it doesn't really help me to have the likes or the dislikes button. So I decided to turn it off just to see what would happen. And what ended up happening is that I caused those people who, or I think I did, maybe I'm just giving myself too much credit here, but those people who were disliking the videos ended up commenting on my videos and saying some really mean things and telling me that they were going to be unsubscribing from me. And so I thought, great. Because it's kind of like a real bad friend that you hope will leave you alone, um, so that you can hang out with your really awesome friends. And I know that I have like 99.9% of my subscribers are just amazing. Um, Honestly, like I read a lot of the comments on like the bigger gurus, and I noticed that like the majority of their comments, if not at least half of their comments, are from people just telling them how they don't like their video, how they're so fake, or that, you know, they don't like their sponsored videos, or you know, that that particular YouTuber or that particular guru thinks they're all that. And I never get comments like that from you guys. All you guys ever do is just tell me how cool my videos are and how much you guys enjoy it and all that stuff. And like, honestly, like out of 10 comments, I'll get like maybe one that's sort of bad. Especially on my vlogging channel. And on my main channel, out of 10 comments, I'll get like one really bad one, and I just delete it. So I hope that that makes sense and kind of explains why I've decided to disable it. I just kind of feel like it doesn't really help me improve my videos if there's a like or a dislike button. I kind of would rather have you guys just speak up and tell me what it is that you guys want or what you like. I mean, I like in this channel, I have a little area in the main page where you can like submit your ideas, and I have fulfilled a few of them. Some of them are kind of duplicates, so I don't really fulfill like every single person's request. But anyway, yeah, I hope that makes sense. And anything that I forgot, because I'm just kind of talking off the top of my head and it's pretty late right now, I should be in bed. But if there's anything that I forgot, I hate when I get an itch on my nose when I'm making a video, but if there's anything that I forgot, I'll just put in the information box, or I'll do an annotation. And if you make videos here on YouTube, let me know what you think about the like or the dislike button here on YouTube. Okay, you guys, take care. I've got to go to bed because I'm going to a wedding tomorrow, and I got to count my votes on that video. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, check out my I think it's the third most recent video on my main channel. Okay, you guys, good night. Bye.